And yeah, we are live.
Live?
We're live.
Hello, everyone. So we just needed to make sure that we are live because Zoom has decided to change the initial procedure. So we're a few minutes late because of that. But yeah, all worked out. Technology is beautiful and we love it.
I shared it quickly to my heart-to-heart page. Should we share it in the group as well?
Yeah.
So having a look.
But just bear with us for a few seconds.
the start is always a bit bumpy.
Yeah, especially when you go to do it and it's not the same process that it used to be. So one has to learn the new process. Here we are in the universal year 5 of change and the month 5. So double amplified. So yeah, but one has worked it out. So I think we're good. Now I'm just gonna go on so I can actually see comments.
Sita is on. We have 5 people. Hello, welcome. I am now here as well. Beautiful.
So we're both here. So that's good.
Live from Germany. 7. So everybody who wants to get a reading, please write your name in the comments. No, not your name, because this is obviously there. But that you would like to get a reading and your birth date as well. Even when you were already there and you have written it 5 times, please do it again. So
yeah,
you haven't.
Or if you know your personal year, then you can write your personal year. If I've already worked out your personal year for you, you can write your personal year. That works as well. If I haven't worked that out, then can you please write your birth date, and then I can work it out your numerology for you. So yeah, so welcome everybody. It's so good to be here. So I just want to say Happy Mother's Day. I believe it's being celebrated in Europe as well, so that's good. I wasn't sure if it was just a Australia thing. So Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Happy Mother's Day to all the women. Happy Mother's Day to all our divine feminines. We are all mothers, even though we may not.
We have just a lot of mothers and women there. Sita, Zahra, Sally, and Anca are already there. Beautiful. Zahra might or something like that.
Yeah. So so Zahra, and Sally. Hello, Zahra. Thanks. Oh, Zahra, it's late. I know it's late, but I love you for being here. Thank you so much for all the support you give us. And she's folding laundry. So.
And we have Natalie as well. Welcome, Natalie.
Welcome, Natalie and Anca. And I'm just trying to look at the comments. So Kai's got it all worked out where she can see the comments. I'm just flicking through trying to see the comments.
Who is doing what?
Yeah. So Natalie and Clarrissa, hello. Vanessa, hello. Okay. Awesome. Thank you, ladies, for joining us. So, we're just going to wait a little bit longer to have people come on in. But yeah, we're just going to do a few announcements while we're waiting for everyone to roll on in, and we start because Kai's already started making the list.
I did a list.
Awesome. So we just want to tell everyone about our wisdom gathering circle that we have next Sunday night, May 16. Is that right,
yes,
Kaya?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's also at 7:00, but that works differently for the people that haven't heard of it or haven't joined us before. It's a very small group, so we have limited spots. And it's privately done on Zoom. So it's not a Facebook Live, and it's going to be on co-creation, the new way. So the same topic as tonight, but we dig deeper. What else can we say? We have a little group, and it's 2 hours from 7 till 9. And we do various things. We do some meditation, we do some journaling. Whatever the process is, it's always channeled. So we go by the guidance that we receive. And we just have a little circle where we can share. And if you don't want to share, you can just sit and listen. And if you do want to share, we encourage you to share. And we have a beautiful little group, don't we, Kaya?
Yes. There's some beautiful women coming again, but some new as well.
Yeah, so we encourage you to join us. So the way that you can do that is if you send us a message, either to Kaya or to myself, and you can either do it through Facebook or through email, or you can actually write a comment on the live and let us know that you would like to join. All the details are on our Facebook pages. You have the times and how it works. So, and then we send you a Zoom link, and you will be able to join via Zoom. So it's a nice small group where it's manageable and everybody gets a chance to share if they want to share. So we've created a very beautiful space. Well, haven't we, Kaya?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we encourage you to join and have a look on our Facebook pages for all the details where you can have like a description about what we do. And but it will be around creation, co-creation and the new way. So that will be the topic for tonight and also the topic for next Sunday night.
And just to introduce ourselves a bit, we totally forget that last time for those who are new. I'm Kaya from Heart to Heart. I'm an intuitive. I channel. You will get this information I channel soon. And I do sessions as well when I have time. I do private readings based on paintings and energy work as well. And I'm not available at the moment. I just have to announce that because I'm working on a film project and it's really a lot of time. But at the beginning of June, I will be available again, and I give to Antoinette, who is amazing in her intuitive healing power.
And Kaya is an amazing artist and channel, and I love everything that she does, and she channels and she paints, and she's painted, you probably see one of her paintings in the background here. That's one of that is my 2021 intuitive forecast. So I highly recommend that when she's available and she's not working on her film project, to book a session, because she's an amazing channel and she receives such beautiful information. So I encourage you to do that. Okay, so for those of you that don't know me, my name's Antoinette and I call myself an intuitive healer and channel as well. So my services are split into a few categories. So I'm also a Reiki healer. So if you would like a Reiki session, I can do that for you. I also do chakra balancing and energy alignment and aura work. So that's in another category. And then I have another category with numerology. So I can do your personal numerology and you have a written report of all your numerology. And then the last one is my intuitive healing, where a little bit of everything is brought in. I can also do past life work, and I do work with archangels as well. So intuitive healing session is basically a healing session that is done intuitively, which means I receive information from your guides and your angels as to what you need, and then I will receive that information and then pass it on to you. So you may need to have a chakra balance, you may need to do some past life work, they may be wanting you to connect to your spirit guides, and I can help you with that as well. Or they may want me to do numerology, and then I do numerology. So intuitive healing session encompasses all of the different services, more or less, of what I do, but based on the information that I receive. So so if you would like some more information about Kaya's services, you can look on her Facebook page. Yes. Yeah. Also, my services are on my Facebook page as well, so you can have a bit of a look, or you can go to my website. My website is www.antoinettethompson.com. And with that, I will let you know that I'm actually in the process of changing my website and also changing my Facebook page. You may have already noticed that I've already changed my Facebook page just to my name. So I'm actually doing that because of my writing. And for those of you that don't know, I will be publishing my own Oracle card deck soon. It's in the final stages of editing and hopefully will be produced over the next month, I'm hoping, if the universe decides it's time. It's all in divine timing. So I've decided to bring all of my services together and actually call myself Antoinette Thompson Intuitive Healer rather than To Become One, which is my holistic practice. So I'm still going to have To Become One, but it's all going to come under one umbrella of Antoinette Thompson, so I can incorporate my writing and my card deck and just all the other little things that I'm going to do in the future. So so when you look on my website, it's actually AntoinetteThompson.com now rather than To Become One. So, but To Become One is part of that. So any information about my services or what I'm doing, and I'm actually going to start sharing samples of my card deck on my Facebook page. And I actually shared one tonight, because I have a card that is Mother, and if you go on my Facebook page, you can actually see a sample of my card deck. So this is the first one that I've actually shared. So yeah, nerve-wracking, exciting, all a whole heap of emotions. So I'd love to get feedback from what you guys think of it. And I'm going to set up a section, a category on my website, also Pain to Purpose, so that I can share my progress and sample cards on my website as well. So keep an eye out for that. Any other announcements, Kaya?
That's it for the moment. So just we, for those one new here, and Christiane, you're here as well.
Hello.
Before that you're joining, I will read a list before we start the readings of who comes when, so you know a bit how long you have to wait. And for those who are new, we do these live readings every month with different topics. So normally the second Sunday in the month we do the live reading, and the third one the wisdom gathering circle. And just I can tell I had sessions by Antoinette, life-changing, amazing people. So if you need help, and these really, it is so intense. So I'm working here 12 hours per day on a film set and having these energies on top. And I think some of you might work as well. For me, I have these phases where I don't work. I just work with the energy, what is already huge. And if you need support, contact her. I can highly recommend her services.
Thank you. Thank you, Kaya. And thank you for everyone that's joined. It's lovely to see you all. And thank you for your continued support. And welcome to the beautiful new people that have joined on. So basically what we do this, like Kaya said, once a month, the second Sunday of the month. And we do it in two different parts. So basically, if you would like a reading, you need to write down that you would like a reading, because we ask that we have your permission to do the reading. So Kaya will pull a card for you and give you a reading, and I will do your personal month or your personal year. If I haven't done your personal year yet, I will work out your personal year first and then work out your personal month. So that will give you some information about what to look for, what to expect, what you need, possibly what you need to work on. But we do it on different topics, and they're all connected to Kaya's beautiful painting that I can see in her background.
It's a photography. It's my travel version.
It's your travel version. Can you grab it, Kaya? Beautiful.
Yeah, grab it.
So her painting is at home in France, but she's brought a portable version.
And we're here now. We already have done these 4 months, and we're in the 5th month now. And there are some things to come.
So the painting for May is the one that Kaya is pointing to. And we've decided that the topic is around co-creation, collaboration, and the new way. So that's why we've named it that. So it's amazing that she's remembered to bring a portable version with her. That's so cool. That is so cool. Okay, so do you want to we'll just give a little bit of a overview or an introduction about the energy that's connected to the number 5. So in numerology, we are in a universal year 5, and we are now in the month of 5. So all the characteristics that relate to number 5 are going to be extra amplified, and we've just passed the 555 portal as well. So it's basically all happening, and we are not going to tell you it's going to settle down, because I don't think it will.
No, it will not.
So there's a lot of change. There's a lot of change. So just to give a brief overview, so the 5 in numerology is all around change and transformation and shift, new opportunities, expansion, growing, stepping out into the world. So it's all like a bit of a washing machine. And then when we come into May, we are now merging the fifth month with the 5th year. So it's just like taking off. So it's all about embodying our heart's desires. So we've been working up to this point, like, expression and then vulnerability, building our foundations. And now it's time for us to collaborate with others and to co-create with others and to share our desires and our dreams. And I don't think Kaya has it with her, but for May, she pulled out the Ant Spirit card.
I got it. I can.
Yeah.
I got the.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
So when Kaya was doing her intuitive forecasts for the whole year, she actually pulled out a card for each month. And for May, and while Kaya's looking for it, it was the Ant Spirit, and the Ant Spirit is time to collaborate. So it's really a month where we come together, we share each other's gifts, we share each other's talents, we share each other's dreams, and we manifest them in this grand form by sharing and collaborating. So while Kai is looking for the card, I'm going to read out a channeled message that is a bit of a collaboration between Kaya's channel message and what I actually received when I was looking at Kaya's painting. So this will be the theme for us. So May channeled message. Together we will co-create. The earth will meet the sky. We will meet each other. And we'll all be connected through our divinity. Together, our gifts, dreams and desires will manifest greatness.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So that's when I get my emotions together. That's what is the theme for May. So I want you all to keep that in mind as we go into the individual readings, to keep that in mind about how, and that beautiful painting that Kaya did with the sky meeting the earth, and all of us meeting together, and all of us being one. There is no separation, that we are all one. So that was that lovely ant spirit, and the ant spirit is telling us to collaborate together.
And for me, it's also to keep in mind that we collaborate and co-create with spirit. So this feeling I just often had in my life, that I'm so alone with all what I'm doing, it's also a belief system, and to open up, and the more we step in our gifts and listening to this inner voice and following this inner voice, what is for me connected with spirit, with universe, however you will name it, the more we can feel that we are supported, really, and not alone. So that there's another force working through us and with us. And for sure, to collaborate and co-create, like Antoinette and me are doing this, it's really, I can tell, for me, it's the first experience in my life where this is so in flow, and and easy, and we triggered each other as well, but with a beautiful healing effect at the end, and we're able to talk about that and seeing how something new can emerge. And I watch these videos after we do them, and I'm always amazed. I have to tell that, I'm a bit ashamed to say that, how we work together, because when I'm sitting here, I'm a bit excited for sure still, and then the first reading informations are coming or not, they're always coming, and to see that we work together, and we work there together, and we work with you, and how then beauty can really amplify when all these energies are coming together.
Yeah, definitely. And it's a beautiful example how we are all connected, and, and you know, and we both can channel, and we both feel the energy of the other person that we're reading for, and there is no separation. So we all are able to join in this beautiful space, and just connect with each other's energy, and that's why we continue to do these lives, because when we first did it, we didn't know what we were going. We're just going with the flow, and didn't know if we were going to continue doing them. But thank you to all your support, and we have an absolute ball doing these readings, and we love that when you write the comments to us that it resonates with you. We love that, because it means that we've been of service, and we can actually offer, you know, help and guidance, and in these transformational, huge transformational times. So thank you all for coming here and joining us and supporting us. It really means a lot to us, and we love to meet you here, and we love to hear your comments and read your comments. So please keep doing that.
Yes. So, and I think we will start now with the readings.
Let's start.
I made a little video about my channeled message for May. You can see it on my YouTube channel and on my page. I will not read it yet, because I think now it's time for your readings.
It is.
And just before we begin, I will read the list now, so you know if you want to go to the toilet in between or something, do something, not listen to all the readings. So we will start with Sita and Zahra, Sally, Anca, Natalie, Clarrissa, Vanessa, Christiane, and Akriti has come in. Hello, Akriti. And we need 3 birthdays from Clarrissa, Vanessa, and Christiane. All the others we have. And Zahra, your birth year is missing. You wrote down, you think
yes, please, Zahra.
7th year, but put it down. And I decided for me a new challenge to work with a tarot deck today. And after I realized we have Mother's Day, I knew why. It's a Muse tarot. It's a very feminine deck. And just to tell you, I'm not a tarot reader, so I will channel with the cards, and not can't say what the tarot meaning is. This is Zahra's point.
This is Zahra's, this is Zahra's forte.
I love these cards, and we will have a look. They will give us messages. And Antoinette, if you're ready, we start with Sita now.
Yes, now Sita. I've got Sita's date, so that's totally fine. And you can start doing the reading, Kaya. And
what's for you? Oh, yes. Wow. Already a card popping out. I name your name. Wow. And this is, I will have a look. The first one, I just need a moment that the information is coming in. The card is named 5 Voices. So it's not, they have different names here, and it's all about co-creation. When I see this card with all these women coming together.
Beautiful.
Yeah, the cards are amazing. And what information, Sita, are for you? So the first thing I see for sure, these 2 women mirroring each other, and then this olive piece of an olive tree coming in this amazing light. What means for you, or what the information they got, that there's a really fruitful phase coming up for you. Fruitful is a name, so really you join in every reading. What is beautiful, because it's like we're companions on your way. And I think the last message was really urgent to step out with your gifts. And when I see now that and you're starting it already, I saw your posts are changing, that this what you will do will be very fruitful. So on many levels. And the first level is that you will give like fruits, you will nourish people, and it will nourish yourself in the meantime. This is like this mirroring. And you do already, you're in a total co-creation with spirit. I call it spirit or the universe. And you're not yet fully aware how much you work with spirit. It could come more in your awareness, how much you co-create already, or how open you are to let spirit work through you and the energies and the informations. And I see you when I see the people here, the women, how they turn towards you, how you attract people with this light, with this nourishing energies and informations and services you will start to give out soon, or you're already in the preparation. And let me find the right words. It's about attraction. The more you relax in your gifts, the more you relax in your mission, with all the doubts you still have and all the fears, they are so human and so normal. The more you relax in that, the more your light will shine without doing something. It's not about doing, it's just about letting yourself shining. Really weird English. relaxing in these amazing gifts you have, and relaxing in the knowing and becoming more aware of how aligned you are, how spirit is working through you and with you. Really, the more people you will attract and clients, and this will get effortless. So I leave it here. I give to Antoinette. I hope this is resonating. I found it's beautiful. I leave the card.
Thank you. So first of all, Sita, I'm going to. I love it when Kaya said effortless, because the message I was getting, it's not as hard as what you think it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you think that this is going to be really, really hard, and it's, but they want you to know that it's not as hard as what you think it is. So I think, you know, and we all do it, and I mean, I think I can speak for Kaya as well. We still do it. Like, we go into our heads, like, you know, and we think, but how can I do that? How can I do that? So that was the message that came through clear to me. It's not as hard as what you think it is. And the other thing I pick up from the card also is with the two women being like in a mirror, mirrored. To me, it's like you're there's a lot of change, because your personal month is a 5. So Sita, it's going to be on for you, because it's a 5 in a 5 in your own personal month is a 5. So they are really pushing you to change and to transform and to shift and to move into and go out into the world. So I feel that there's a lot of pressure, but don't be overwhelmed. Like, don't feel overwhelmed by that. But when I look at that picture, even though it's like a mirror image, to me, it's like it's almost like I'm getting an image of one side shifting. It's like a shapeshifter, and it's like a metamorphosis of one vision of you into another, even though they look the same on the card. But the message I'm receiving is that it's shifting, like you're turning into it, like you're going through this process of transformation. And your personal month number is 5. So it fits in beautifully. And I think on the card it actually says 5.
It's 5. It's 5 voices.
So Sita, you're getting with 5. There is no doubt at all that the universe wants you to shift and transform and expand and step into these beautiful opportunities that are going to come, that are going to be not as hard as what you think it's going to be. That was definitely something clear that they were saying, and it was beautiful when Kai said effortless, because I love it how I sit here and I listen to Kai's and I'm thinking, yes, I'm receiving the same thing, in different words. But it's such a beautiful process that we do together, because we receive our own channel, but it all resonates. So it's beautiful. It's so unbelievable. The universe is so amazing. So Sita, it's amplified for you. 5 with the 5 with the 5. So I'm guessing that you had a little bit of a strong day on the 555 portal, and it would be totally understandable if that was the case. So keep going forward. Don't. There's endless possibilities. It's effortless. It's not as hard as what you think it's going to be, and just go with the flow and shift and transform. So I hope that resonates for you.
And go. Go. Go.
Green light, go. Perfect. Who do we have next?
Zahra, and her birth year is 1980.
1980?
Yeah, Clarrissa and Vanessa, I haven't found your birth dates now, so if you want to write them down, please do it. From all the others, we have them. And I will pull a card for Zahra and co-creation. Have a look. The card is so... Another 5. Oh, Zahra. Wow. 5 of inspiration. Have a look on this card, Zahra. Just the first thing I got is it will be fun. I get a really joyful energy for you. And on one hand, on this card, all these women in these different positions doing different things is you. What is for me, as I know you a bit, or we know each other, we're friends. So you're doing so many things at the same time. You're working in the bank, you're a mother, you are doing your guidance by Z page, and it's like, how is it? I see these people who are jongling with a lot of balls at the same time, and in a perfect, they don't think about how to do that. The body knows it, how to do that. And it's just when the mind is stepping in, then a ball is falling to the floor. And this is what's happening to you sometimes. As long as you are just aligned with your feelings, aligned with your energies. So because you're a very energetic person as well, I often think, how do you do all this? I need to sleep minimum 8 hours per night. I think you don't sleep so much. And I know you have these moments of exhaustion as well, but you have a lot of energy to do a lot of things at the same time. And I don't know if, when I feel for you co-creation, then you're always happy when you're invited by others to co-create. And you are, so we made videos together, you made a lot of videos with Alicia. But have you ever sought for yourself to establish co-creations from your part? Have you ever thought or felt how this would feel? And I talk about something like Antoinette and me are doing, not just you have your own project still, but having something stable in co-creation with someone who would take a part of the work as well, so that you don't have to do everything alone. And what I get with this is, so this is like, would it be possible? Would it be possible for you that this could happen? And it is like, it's so interesting. It is like, there's just something to open up in yourself. And it's like a little, it's a door that is already ready to open. It's not hard work to open the door. It's just to push it with a little finger, and then it will open. And if you allow yourself to do that, then the fun is coming in. The fun energy is coming back, with really to work with another one. I don't know who, I don't know if you have ideas, and maybe it's just the first step to let these ideas sink in, that you don't have to do all alone. That you can, to come back. Sometimes I wonder why I give images, and with this jungling. So people who are, is it jungling? Is it a good word, Antoinette? Please correct me.
Juggling, yeah.
Juggling. Yeah. So, yeah. And you are perfect in this, with 8 balls at the same time, or 10 or 12. But imagine it's just one ball, and you give it force and back, like with your son. So, and you can do both. You can do your juggling with 12 balls at the same time. And you can even play with one ball, giving one there, making this, giving. And when somebody else is coming in, the joy will amplify. So I hope this is resonating. I give to Antoinette 25 of inspirations.
5. Okay. It's all on. It's all on. Okay. Like, so when I look at that card, I feel like it's in your thoughts, Zahra. You've thought about this. You've thought about this co-creation. You've thought about this stepping out. You've thought about it, but hasn't quite come into, like, to me, it's like the top of the card is like your thought, and then the bottom is like, you're thinking about it, but yeah, you're too busy juggling all those balls. And you do it so well, so much better than what I would. But yeah, it's fitting in with your personal month number. So your personal month number is a 3. So 3 is all around expression and friendship and being social. And I have a feeling that the person, I don't know why this is giving me a reminder now. The person that you may be going to do this with is someone that you call a friend. That's my feeling. Whatever you're going to do, and the message that I received was share the load. Share the load. And listening to Kaya's intuitive guidance, I feel like you've already thought about it. There may be something in your thoughts, but you haven't quite made it concrete yet. Like, you haven't quite, I don't even know if you've approached the other person. So the number 3 is all about expression. So May is going to be for you the month to actually express your truth and speak to that person, or speak to those people that you would like to collaborate with, and be social, and actually there may even be a writing component to it as well, I'm feeling. But the three is going to push you to actually socialize and make new connections and build that co-creation from the I want to say from the connections that you already have. So yeah, I don't think it's to do with somebody new. I think it's somebody within your circle or the connections that you already have, and you're going to create a new way through that co-creation, and it's going to be much easier for you to deal with because you don't have to do all the work on your own. Like, you're going to share the load. So yeah.
To love, because I read a comment of Zahra and she's writing like a housekeeper. Maybe it's a bit in another direction.
Right.
But this is maybe not the best one. Sounds like fun.
Yeah. No, I think it's going to be something really creative. And I mean, sorry to give you the news, I don't think it's going to be a housekeeper.
Not either.
No. Not resonating.
Zahra, I have to show you something now at the end. I was really drawn to. Do you see this one here? This one?
Wow. I
don't make a comment. I just say it's not a housekeeper.
I think that might speak for itself, Kaya. What do you think? And
it's blue, like me.
So yeah, beautiful. So blue around expression. So she's just written, Zahra's just written, already spoke my truth lots this month. Awesome.
Perfect. That's great.
And she wants to know who, and yeah, they're not revealing that to me. Are they revealing that to you, Kaya, about who it's going to be with, that she's going to collaborate with?
No, I
feel it's someone that you already know, though. Do you? That's the feeling that I get.
I had a little sort of, well, I have her face in front of me and I'm ashamed. The name is gone. She was in our light worker group and you're a good friend with her. She's in England. It's not Joe, it's the other one. I'm really ashamed that Kim. What about Kim? She was coming, as I said, sorry about my name, but her face was coming up. What about Kim? I don't know. Just let go of the housekeeper idea. To something different.
You're not getting a housekeeper, Zahra, okay? You're not getting a housekeeper.
Maybe as well a housekeeper. Maybe this would be nice as well, but this is not for the co-creation. This is for liberating space for other things.
Yeah, this is for creativity. This is for your work, like for your service, to co-create with someone. And that, and that's why I was getting the feeling like it's somebody that you know. So it could very well be Kim.
I don't know. She was flying here from there to there when
she did her little cameo appearance.
Okay,
so I hope you help, Zahra.
And just go with I'm amazed how I get feelings with these readings. And there was really the first emotion I got was this really joyful feeling.
Yeah.
I hope this was helpful.
Thank you, Zahra, and thank you so much for being here. We know it's very late for you, so and thank you for all the support that you give us. We love you. Thank you.
Go to bed now.
You can go to bed now.
Let me go to Sally.
Sally.
Do you have a birth date?
Do we have Sally's birthday?
I can give it to you. It's October 6th, 1982.
October 6th, 1982.
And I pull a card for Sally.
So welcome, Sally. Thank you for joining us.
Sally and co-creation, collaboration. So there's your card, Sally. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Have a look. The Empress, one of the big arcanas. the first thing is, wow, so much power, and the universe wants to be expressed through you. You are the universe. And it is interesting when I see this card, there is this first impression of this powerful lady radiating her wisdom, and then when you see the face, she's so in herself, rooted in herself. And so what I see and when I contact with you, so when you, I will show this face when I tell that, you allow yourself to step back from all what's going on in your life, and I don't know what's going on, but I have the feeling there's a lot going on in your life at the moment, and doing on one hand this really connecting with your whole inner system, with yourself, with your body, with all that's going on, and opening up consciously through meditation or a little exercise the channel, you will get all what you need to make your next steps. All is there. And it is like on one hand the information is coming in, and then you're radiating in the same moment, giving out. It's all on an energetic level to attract all what you need. And I don't know if co-creation is something you're drawn to at the moment, if it's really with other people, or it's more for you to come in full alignment with your universe, spirit, however you will call it, with your path as well. It is so much about listening inwards, and it's really interesting. It is coming in and at the same time going out, coming in, going out, and it is as if when you surrender totally to what you're here for, as we have all our paths written, bigger mission, smaller mission, but there's a mission and you are already on this path. You will be guided as if there's an angel standing here, another angel there, another pushing you softly in the direction you have to go. And everything will be shown and given to you what you need, and you give a lot to others without doing, effortless. It's again the word. And yet for me, the word was really massive. Is coming in alignment, opening up, receiving the information, listening to your inner voice, to your heart, to your body as well. And follow all the impulses, all what you tell yourself, what you hear from yourself. Follow these. And it's an amazing, powerful energy that is working through you, and you're a very powerful person. I hope this is resonating, and I give to Antoinette.
Okay, Sally. I don't know whether anyone has worked out your personal year or if you know your personal year, but your personal year is actually an 11. So you started this personal year on your birthday last year, and you will continue with it until your birthday this year. So essentially, I'll just give you a little overview about what 11 is, and it's very much in line with what Kaya is talking about, because 11 is a master number in numerology and it is a spiritual messenger. So you've made a contract to come to incarnate at this time to share a message or to help change the world for the better. So a master number is a difficult path, but it's not your path number, it's your personal year. So in this personal year that you started on October the 6th, 2020, you will the themes are going to be around you being a spiritual messenger. So as I work out your personal month is around the number 7. So again, very resonating with Kaya's message, because 7 is all around spirituality and introspection. So going within, meditating, listening to the sounds of silence, listen to your own sounds. And when I look at that card, it's with the co-creation, I think with co-creation with you at this point is going to be about co-creating with the universe, with source, or with whatever word you want to use, God, whatever your word you want to use, because I think it's the need for you to come to the understanding that you are connected, that you have this channel, like Kaya said, you have this channel. And if you look at the card that Kaya pulled for you, it has all the planets. So for me, this is a representation, this drawing is a beautiful drawing of a representation that all the universe is within you. It's not outside of you, it's within you. And it's showing to me the light coming from your heart space. So it's connect with your heart and listen to your soul's whispers and listen to your intuition and spend more time. 7 is around introspection. So it's all about going within, connecting to your own space, connecting to your own soul, listening to your whispers, trusting your intuition, connecting to that channel from source energy, and it's coming in and it's feeding your heart. And I'm getting the same image of like a rotating type of energy where you are receiving, you are giving, and it's going to be strengthened over the next month, that connection that you have when you go inside yourself and spend time with yourself. You'll begin to realize that you're co-creating with the universe, with source energy. So I don't feel that it's an exterior thing with you. I don't think you're going to co-create with another person at this stage. It's learning that you are co-creating with God, learning that you are co-creating with the universe and all the planets, and everything is within you and it's within your reach. You just have to go within. And the month of 7, the number 7 for you is exactly that. And it correlates beautifully with your personal year, because your personal year is the 11 of the spiritual messenger. So it's all about spirituality for you and knowing yourself and going within and listening to your intuition and learning that you are not alone and you are co-creating with source energy, and you are moving forward, and you are learning more about yourself. And I think you will, in those times of silence, you will actually connect more with what you're here to do, and in which way, what sort of steps you have to take going forward. So it's really important for you to spend time with yourself this month and really go within and listen and just spend time in that silence, and not try to pull back a bit from all the noise that's around you, and actually set some time to actually sit and listen to your own soul, and you will receive the guidance that you need from source, and that connection will become stronger and stronger. So beautiful card.
Yeah, what's coming up. Also, you go in contact and really feel how powerful you are, because you have a lot of power.
Yeah.
It's given to you, and when you listen to that and you feel overwhelmed, maybe spiritual teacher and things like this and all, then they're not going distracted and saying, oh, I have a mission to fulfill now. It's more going inward and connecting with your heart, because the power is sitting in your heart.
Yeah.
Connecting, because this will calm you. This will give you the peace you need to prepare for whatever you will do. It will be amazing.
Yeah.
And
to find the person in.
Yeah.
So Sally, I hope it resonates. Please,
yes.
please continue to write to us in the comments if it's resonating, and you know how you can relate to the message. So thank you, Sally. Thank you for joining us, and we hope that helps.
Yes. And we will go on with Anca. And before there's Stephanie has stepped in. Hello, Stephanie. Welcome. If you would like to have a reading, please write down your birth date, your full birth. I see you already had it. And Vanessa, I don't know if you have written your birth date. I haven't found it now. So first 7.
Just bear with us because we need to go through the comments.
Yes, this is a beautiful thing. But now I can go on with Anca. Do you have her birth date?
I'm looking for it, Kaya.
27th March in 1993. This is the beauty of co-creation. While Antoinette was talking, I was making this little list.
Love it. Co-creation in action.
Yes.
27th of March, 1993. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Or 21st. Let me, this would make a difference. I think it was 27th. Anca was one of the first ones.
Oh, yes, I see it. March 22.
Ah, well, okay. Good that you...
Yeah. Makes a difference.
I was interfering. So Anca.
Okay, thank you.
Co-creation, Anca. I already get informations without having a card. There's your card. Anca, you might know. Oh wow! To finish my phrase, you might know tarot cards better than I because you're a tarot reader as well. So the sun has popped out. Wow. And what I felt when I was searching for the card, when I was pulling, was that you have a deep longing for co-creation, so that you would love to co-create, and standing a bit there and thinking, how do I do that, with whom, and maybe being a bit shy to ask somebody as well, and sometimes feeling really alone with all what you do, and the wish to have fun with another one as well, doing this work, and don't know where to find at the moment. This is what I feel for you. And it's interesting, there's a bit of similarity with the last card, but different for sure. When I see the cards and I see you like the woman there meditating and going inwards, it is also the process for you. What I feel, it's not at the moment to reach out to another person, more to connect with your inner world. And here on the card, the sun is outside, but I see this in yourself as well. This beautiful flower. This is what's at the moment in the working, because you are nearly in every reading as well. So it's beautiful. We see your steps, channel your steps. So this is already has unfolded in yourself, and you do oracle card readings. You see them, and I hope soon in English as well, when I can understand them.
Yeah.
And, the more you're allowing yourself to unfold this in yourself, you will, like the sun, you will attract others to come to you. So it's different. Like for Zahra, it's really reaching out. For you, it's like more like we had with Sally, to explore more your inner world. And this beautiful flower, it's the sunflower. The sun for me is like a flower, what is already unfolding in your system. And you're becoming more and more the flower. You're relaxing more and more on the flower as well. So I think you will feel, or when you compare or have a look back, it's just 2 months prior to today, you were not where you are today. Like transformation is so quick, and you're becoming more and more this flower. You are like identifying with this flower, and this flower is your true nature. So it's more like this coming back to yourself to embody this flower that you are radiating, and then you will attract. And interesting, this looks like hearts for me here. These, I don't know what it is, 4 hearts being attracted to the flower. Like all these, it's a bit similar like Sally. The more you go inwards and in contact and relaxing and this embodying what you are, the more you're radiating at the same time without doing something. This is what I have, Antoinette. It's up to you now.
Yeah. I'm getting a lot of the same thing. When I look at that card, Anca, to me, it's a flower blooming. You know, it's a flower that's being nourished by the sun. So the sun is representative of our solar plexus chakra. So it's the masculine, and it's the action, and that. And when I there's all that yellow and all that orange, and to me it's like you are this flower, this bud that is slowly starting to open and gaining confidence and learning how to express her truth and learning how to be vulnerable and allowing herself to connect with her heart's desires. So you're going through that process, and I very much feel that, you know, in the last 2 months you've had a lot of growth, and the sun's light is actually nourishing that flower and giving that flower enough power to open up. But in this case, I feel like the sun is not as in the sun. The sun is actually your own confidence and your own self-esteem and your own power. And it fits in beautifully again with your personal month, because your personal month is an 8. And the number 8 in numerology is all about empowerment, your personal power, gathering all the bits back of your power, regaining your power, regaining your confidence, having the confidence to go out. And I think as you're taking your steps over the last few months, you've been able to gain more confidence and allow yourself to give yourself permission to actually connect with your heart. And in that, you've been able to bring back parts of you that you perhaps didn't acknowledge before, or perhaps you weren't that connected with. So in that process of the last few months, you've been able to connect with that light within, and that light within is giving the flower energy to open up and bloom, and it's around your own self-confidence and your self-esteem and your own achievement. And it says, and coming back to yourself is exactly the same message that I received, that you're actually finding your own personal power. You're starting to bring back pieces of your personal power that perhaps you had given away. And in this process of you learning how to express your truth and become vulnerable in your heart, now the next step is to take that out into the world. So but I think this month is all around, the number 8 for you is all around empowerment. So it's about building that strength and the confidence within yourself to keep that, to nourish that flower being your soul and your soul's purpose and what you're here to do. To nourish that flower, to give it the light, to give it the strength, to keep opening and opening, and then you will take your next steps to co-create. So concentrate on building that confidence, building that muscle around your gifts, and you know, perhaps the next step will be stepping out with someone, or maybe, you know, I know that you do readings, in tarot card readings, so it may be the next step to step into English, because you've actually gained the confidence, and you're feeding, you're nurturing, you're fertilizing that beautiful flower with all that light that you have within you, so that it can continue to bloom and move out and expand into the opportunities that are waiting for you. So beautiful card. And if you look there too, it's got the plant. Like, is that a plant, Kaya, on the side there where it's actually growing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you have the sun again in the solar plexus here. I haven't seen it before.
Yeah. So all around confidence, and building that confidence, and nourishing that confidence, and then, you know, she's got all this light coming
like
in
antennas. Have a look.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah, interesting. The cards are amazing. I love them.
Yeah, they are beautiful cards. I mean, I don't do tarot either, but you know, you can still receive messages. So for you, Anca, it's all about confidence, building your confidence and continuing with your steps, because I feel that you have built a lot of confidence in the last couple of months, and you've done a lot of work, and there's been a lot of transforming and shifting and changing. So continue to come back to yourself and to build that muscle, so that that flower will be bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and you'll be able to spread and go out into the world in the way that you want to go out into the world. So I hope that helps, Anca. Thank you for joining us again.
Yes, beautiful. Shine your light.
Shine your light.
Perfect. Then we go on with Natalie.
Natalie.
27th of December, 1975.
27th of December. Okay.
75. Natalie. Creation for Natalie. Welcome, you're new. It's beautiful.
Yes, welcome.
Exciting.
Beautiful to see you.
So we don't know anything about you, what's always interesting.
Always.
Natalie, what do you should know about co-creation and collaboration? So interesting. We already had this card. It's always crazy. I have so many cards, really a lot. And it's a 5 of inspiration. There I had it as well for you, Natalie. So what's coming for you through this card, Natalie? What I get at the first information for you, that you are a bit on the, like on a crossroads at the moment, that you know that you should go a certain way. The first was another direction, but it is not in another direction. You know that you should go a certain way, and you don't know if it is following the path you are on at the moment or choosing another one. And there's big conflict in you between mind and heart, or mind and intuition. It's driving you crazy. And what I can feel, you're so asked to drop in your heart, to listen to your intuition. And your mind will go crazy when you do that. The mind will tell you this is to go the way, and there's a knowing in you which one is the right way in your system. That is when I see this card. So the way you're meant to go is this way up here. But you're standing at the moment here, looking on the ground and watching like this way or this way or this way, that you can't see this. It's like this is not existing. Well, this is interesting. When I do this, you have this part looking on the ground and thinking. This is really a lot of mind. Even your heart knows this is too dangerous to go there. Is it this way or this way or this way? Should I stay on the way I am already, or choose another one? Then there's a part in you who is showing you already. It's going that way. It's going that way. But as long as you are in your mind and watching all these ways and going crazy and don't know, you can't see and you can't feel this part who knows already. It's going here, having fun and going. For me, it's not up because it's like in the direction of the light. Going in the direction of the light and having fun. This is for me a fun card. I don't know. It's a lot of fun. Fun when you choose this way, and this is like your heart, and this is your mind, and the mind is really it's going crazy at the moment, because the mind is like making a list. This way, this is good when I go this way, and this is bad when I go this. This is good when I go, and you don't come to a conclusion. Your mind can't decide where to go. What's your next step? And this is your heart standing there and saying, yeah, but this is this way. It knows. And so this is not so specific for collaboration for you, what I told, because maybe Antoinette has more in this direction. But maybe this way is in the direction of co-creation and collaboration. Your heart is showing you, your heart knows to go there. And there's a lot of fear in your system as well to leave a well-known path, what's very, very human. So just what I say always, when we go in the unknown, it's not about ignoring our fear, it's just taking it by the hand and saying, okay, I'm afraid, I go where I never were. So I take my fear by the hand. So Antoinette, this is what I have. What do you get for Natalie?
It's very interesting because Zahra got that card, and yet it's a totally different energy. I very much feel that split. I can almost see a white line. Actually, when you covered the card, I can actually see like a white line going all the way down. So very much so, there's a lot of confusion and a lot of conflict, and it makes a lot of sense. Excuse me, with your numbers, Natalie. So I worked out your personal year. And you started this in December on your birthday is a 7. So again, we spoke about 7 before, about 7 being around spirituality and meditation and introspection. It's also around new ideas or perhaps a new path. So and 7 is also around thinking and analyzing, and the energy that I'm picking up is a feeling of being overwhelmed, a feeling of being completely confused and unsure, and it may be that perhaps you've started on your spiritual development or your personal development, or something has come about, in the sense that this personal year you will do a lot of personal introspection and look at your life and look at where you are and what you want to do, and I very much feel the crossroads energy that Kaya has said, but I also feel a feeling of anxiety and confusion and conflict, and with the 7, it can also bring overthinking, like over analyzing and overthinking, and that's why the card to me is like there's almost like a white line going down the middle, is where you're overthinking, thinking every single scenario, and then your personal month for May is a 3. So, and 3 is around expression and truth, speaking your truth. So I really think that you have, at this point, a lot of heart-mind conflict, heart-head. Like your heart is saying one thing, your head is saying another, and both of them are not merging together at this point. And there's I can see this distinct white line down the middle of the card, and it's like Kaya said, when you're looking down into the hole and that's your thought, and then when you go to the other side is when you connect with your heart. And that raises your vibration, and if you look at it's going higher and higher and higher, and there's a lot of blue in that, and blue's around the throat chakra, and it's about expression of truth. So I think your mind might be playing overtime on you and giving you some grief in this present moment, because it's giving you a lot of confusion. And what I suggest is, with the 3 is also networking and social and friendship and going out there. So it may be a time where you may need some support, perhaps, some spiritual support. You may need somebody that you can talk to openly about where your truth is and where your heart is, and where, because I think having that support right now will actually take away some of that anxiety and take away some of that that confusion that you have, because I feel like there's so much conflict within you that it's really becoming quite overwhelming for you. So in this instance, I think the 3 is not related to networking and being, finding it outside of yourself, because you're in a year of spirituality, you're in a year of introspection. So the 3 to me is more related to speaking your truth, and there may be some triggers or some blocks within your throat chakra that may have to be acknowledged and released in order for you to gain that confidence to allow yourself to listen to your heart more than you are listening to your head, because there's that conflict going on. Yeah, that's about all I'm getting. But this year's going to be overall, this year's going to be a very introspective. Yeah, it's not anything to do with outside. It's all internal. It's all internal work, and the expressing your truth. So I feel that there is around the throat, that's where I'm feeling that there is some trigger or block there that has to be acknowledged and worked around. So I would suggest getting some support so that you can actually work through this confusion, and that you need to work through this anxiety that I feel that is connected, because it's like, oh, do I go here? Do I do? Oh, I'm so, and then you're just getting really overwhelmed. So yeah, that would be my suggestion, Natalie, but hopefully that helps.
Yeah, and I listen to Antoinette, and sometimes it's okay. Wow. But I can tell you what it's clear as well. Your heart now is in this way, is going into a lightful direction. This way is there for you. So just to, like Antoinette said, and maybe come into the wisdom gathering circle next Sunday. So it's donation based. It's not about money. It's just a little group into it, and we can have a bit a deeper look what's going on, or for everybody there who would like to have a more. This is what, we created this wisdom gathering circle out of this, so we can't really interact here. We can give you readings, and we can a little bit read your comments, but not too much, because then we're stopping our readings. And there's this a little group where we can share and have a look where everybody is, and give you some tools as well to work with, and how to align more with the heart. And it's, I don't want to say we have gone all through that as if it's done. We have gone through that, and we stand again and again. I can talk for myself, and I think, Antoinette, you know it as well, on this crossroads where the mind is so hardly crying, no, don't go there. While my heart knows I have to go this way, and there's so much fear and panic coming up in my system. So this is, you're not alone with that. Absolutely not.
We've all been through it, and we'll all go through it again.
Again, again and again and again.
Again and again and again and again.
Yeah,
so
every time when we go on new pathways, and it's our life, it is our time where we are at the moment, highly transformational time, we have to go new ways. We can't create a new earth out of our old ways, out of the old behaviors, out of the old belief systems, and to let this go and follow the heart. And I have these moments, and at the moment often I know so well what my heart wants, and my head is crying, really crying, shouting at me, don't go there, it's dangerous.
Yeah. So we can completely resonate. All of us on here can probably completely resonate.
I think
we're all in the same boat, you know, and I guess the key is know that you're not alone, and this is why we started the circle, so that it can be accessible to everybody, because it's just by donation, so there's no price. So yeah, so have a think, Natalie, and I really hope that gives you some guidance, and thank you for joining us. It was lovely for you to be here.
Yes, thank you for trusting us. So the next one is Clarrissa, and then is Vanessa, and I haven't found your birthday. I don't know if you're still there, Vanessa. I haven't found your birthday. Maybe you already have written it and I have overseen it. Just so maybe Antoinette has found it, or you will write it again if you have already done it. And we go to Clarrissa, and Clarrissa is the 4th December in 1945. And Clarrissa, co-create. Oh, there's a card already popping out for you. Jumping on the floor. That's interesting. It's a new card. This is a 2 of inspiration for you. Having a look. Clarrissa. The first information I got, I see you sitting and looking for inspiration far away while everything is around you. But you, as if you looking while you make a big effort to look so far away and searching for the inspiration that you don't see that everything is around you, really close. Hear the nothingness, and then everything is here. But this woman doesn't see the beauty behind her, directly next to her. I don't know if this is resonating for you. So the informations I get is, and for you it's not so much coming inside you, because you're well rooted in yourself. It's more like having a look really on your home, I don't know if you have a garden, I've got the feeling there's nature, and the people around you who are there in your life. And what's interesting, I got a really interesting information I love for you. It is as if you have like these glasses going out, and because you have them in front of both eyes, it's like when you have a close look to the people around you, they look weird, because you see them through these glasses that searching for inspiration and the beauty of life far away. And what it needs for you, it's just to put these glasses away and like have a totally fresh look. as if you never have seen, like a child, with this innocence of child. And it's not easy to do this, I know, when we know our environment so well. But if you would be capable to look at the people around you, to look at your surroundings as if you would see them for the first time, you will see miracles, and you will create miracles. Through this change of perspective, I hope this is resonating, because it's really an image I got. Imagine you have these glasses what can see 10 kilometers away, everything clear and very sharp. And then you look at the person next to you and you just see it crazy. And you see just bits of the person as well, because you have these glasses to see 10 kilometers away. And when you see on a person, you just see the eye or the mouth or a spot. But you can't see the whole beauty of this person. So, and I don't know if this is too abstract, but the information I got is just to put these glasses away, forget the idea that the beauty and the inspiration is somewhere else. There is there's so much beauty around you. And the new path for you is to rediscover. I really like a child with his innocence, as if you see the first time the color red, or a flower, a rose. And for sure, this is not easy to do when we have seen a rose for 100 times. But when you can, first of all, stop to search for the beauty outside, far away, just stop that. Or the inspiration, the happiness, the joy of life, and the laugh as well. And just think, it's not embody. The first thing is to think everything is here, everything is around you. All what you need to be happy is there. You have it all around. See this beautiful thing, it's the sun going down. To allow this in your system. And then maybe like an exercise, have a look if you can take I have roses there. And I've seen roses for many times. I love roses. But just take a rose in your hand and watch it really, not like I have seen a rose for 100 times. Have a look at this rose, how it is created, how many petals have it. And start to discover your direct environment, the people, your home, your garden, the activities you do with this first you know what is interesting. I will tell you a little episode now. I'm working on a film set here, and people who never were on film sets are always amazing. This is a miracle world, working on a film set. And for me, it's just standing on a beautiful beach with temperatures of 2 degrees, and it's survival. It's hard, and I have to sing, I have to take care, and I have to have a look that my little monitor is not flying away. So for me, it's this survival. So, and when I tell people or show people who were never on a film set, they show me things I don't see any longer. They show me how fortunate I am to travel around the world, to live in beautiful hotels, or not so beautiful, to get food all the time. What is normal for me? I can't go away on a film set when I work for 12 hours, so they deliver me food. But for people who never were there, they say, wow, it's such a, have a look. And when people tell me that, I start to look at these things different. Say, yes, you're right. They cook for me. They have vegan meals in the meantime. I can choose. They think about everything. I don't have to take care how I come from my hotel to the film set. Everything is planned for me. And there is something amazing in that, because I can surrender totally to work 12 hours. What this really hard. But everything is done around me that I don't have to think about my habitual life. And I don't know if this is an example for you too. When you have a look how much beauty you have in your life, what is normal for you in the meantime, but not for others. And you can watch this with this childlike wonder, as if you see this for the first time, happiness will unfold. So, give to Antoinette. I hope this was resonating, Clarrissa. Thank you for stepping in again.
Okay, Clarrissa, when I look at that, I totally get everything that Kai is saying. So it's they're saying to me, look through fresh eyes and look right in front of you. So again, it's looking, you're looking as if you're looking through a telescope because you think everything is out of your reach. Like you need to look through that telescope in the picture and on the card, because you've forgotten about what's around you, and you need to look at what's around you with fresh eyes and take a different look. Exactly what Kaya was saying about, we just take these things for granted, and you know that like she was saying on the film set, that she doesn't have to worry about how she's going to get to the next place or how she's going to get food because it's all brought to her. And I think that the message behind that is that look at actually what's right in front of you with fresh eyes, and perhaps take the thought component out, and it's resonating with your numbers, because your month number for May is 7. So 7's coming up a lot. So again, you know, 7 is around introspection and looking within and your own spirituality and your own knowing. So I think they're pulling you to like stop looking through that telescope and thinking that everything is so far away, because you have everything that you need right in front of you. You just need to look at it with a fresh set of eyes and not have those binoculars on. That, and I think the mind component comes in as well, in that it's the mind is actually changing your vision. So what you're seeing is not real the true vision. You're seeing what your mind is telling you. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's like your vision is being manipulated by your mind and your thoughts, and perhaps the thoughts of others as well. So you need to, you know, separate the mind from the way that you see, because your mind is training you to see in a way that is not the right way. That's what they want me to tell you. And it's have a look right in front of you, look inside yourself, look around you, look in close proximity to you. You don't need that telescope. You know, you're not looking at the stars that are like millions of light years away. You need to look at what you have right in front of you. Take out the thought, the overthinking component, the analytical component, and I think that there's a lot of other people's thoughts as well coming in. You need to go back to yourself, look inside yourself, and look at what you are thinking and what you are feeling, rather than what other people are thinking and telling you and manipulating your mind and influencing your mind. So what the biggest thing I'm getting is look through fresh eyes, and those eyes need to be yours only, and not manipulated by other people's opinions or thoughts or influences. They need to be your own, and you need to come into that space where you're looking at what is around you, what is in your vicinity, like what is within you and what is also in your close knit to actually have gratitude and to have appreciation, and because you're wanting to get it from an external source, you haven't actually seen what's right in front of you, the beauty that's right in front of you. And like I said before, your vision's being manipulated by your thoughts, and your thoughts are being manipulated by others' thoughts. So pretty much on the same lines, but 7 again is all around spirituality and introspection. So I think you're going to have a quiet month of thought, Clarrissa. And, you know, connecting with yourself and realizing that what is in front of you is what is important, not what is you know, millions of light years away that you have to actually look through a telescope. So I hope that helps.
Beautiful. Thank you for stepping in again, Clarrissa.
Thank you. And I'm just going to say, Stephanie, no, you haven't missed it. We are working. We are working our way through the names.
Now we have now Christiane, Akriti, Dani, and you are the last one for the moment.
Okay. All right. Kai's got it all sorted.
Yeah, I did my work.
So please.
Normally we would have Vanessa now, but I have the feeling she's gone because.
Okay. We can't see. I'm just going through the comments, Kaya. I can't see her.
So I will do Christiane now. If Vanessa, if you're stepping in, you're the next one.
Yeah.
And if not, so go then Akriti, Dani, and Stephanie.
Okay.
So Christiane, lovely to have you here.
Lovely to have you, Christiane.
Having a look, what's on for you? Now you have some cook. Oh well, all the cards are jumping out. There's a bit
many cards.
Bit too many cards. So now that you have co-living in planning. So this one, simple. Oh wow. Well, this is interesting. It's not 9 of voices. And have a look. There's this lady, and then we have there another lady. The two things stepping out first of all for me, that there's so much peace in this card. It's going inwards as well. Peace, and then this naked haut, this naked skin, mixing German up. For you, it's about this month going so much inwards. I know you have a lot to process as well. We had some grief in the last month, in the last time, I know that. And going inside and finding your inner peace again with all what's going on. It's not to it is just like taking in, feeling all what's going on in you, and there's pain and there's anger and there's excitement and there's a lot of not knowing as well, and coming in peace with all this before you reach out to co-create, maybe before you reach out to others to make steps in a co-creation direction. And you have the time at the moment, I know as well, to really, it is, for me, it's two things. It's processing all what happened and what have troubled you. And out of this processing inside, here's the co-creation coming in. The new way, the new relationship, the new kind of being is created through the processing inside. So it is an inward process, and it's it's transformation, it's healing, and it's very creative as well, in the sense of creating in your system the new. So for you, it's not about which path to go at the moment, because there are certain points. Your work is fixed, where you live at the moment is fixed, and it's perfect for this moment of time. And it's not the question to change something directly at this point of time. It's more that all what happened on the outside, what troubled you, was created on a higher level to take it in, to process it, and create the new version of yourself, in the sense of becoming so much more again yourself. And once this process has finished, and I think we will have this process in May. It's like the waves of the ocean. There's a wave reaching out with power, and then waves going back, and you're in this going back phase at the moment, to collect, to transform. And when this process is finished, you will build up and go out again. So the co-creation is with yourself, the collaboration is with yourself, with your parts, with you going inwards, and the power is there, and the connection is there. And this is like those, the inner child you take care of as well, of the next version of you is in process of labor and will be born when you're ready. Naked, raw, powerful. This is what I got for you, Christiane. Anton.
Okay, Christiane, thank you for coming and joining us. So I look at that card, and I also see the inner child there. And your personal month number is 8. So again, it's about personal power and empowerment and regaining the parts of yourself that you've lost along the way. And it's beautiful that that card has the child in the corner there, because I feel that the parts of you that you need to regain are your inner child and the beautiful innocence and feeling that perhaps you lost along the way, and it's being represented by the inner child picture on the bottom of the card. But again, if we look behind the lady that's in the card, we see the beautiful yellow. So again, we're drawing towards the solar plexus, and our personal power sits in our solar plexus, and the representation of the yellow is the yellow chakra of the solar plexus. But then there's also the orange coming in. So the orange is stepping into your divine feminine and your creativity and your social and that. So bringing those together in the power of the number 8, you will find this month, you'll be able to collect those bits that you have left behind and work on your confidence and your self-esteem and your personal power and where you sit in the world and where you sit within yourself. And so the co-creation is going to be with yourself, not with someone else this month. I feel that you have a lot to process, and you're going to find a lot of answers in those feelings that you are going to connect with. And in allowing yourself to connect to those feelings, you're going to regain the bits of yourself that you've lost over time, particularly your inner child, your creativity. Because I mean, when we think of a child, we think of the innocence and the creativity, and so it's actually represented by the child, but also by the orange that's up on the top going into the solar plexus. So So that picture of that lady is, to me, is very introspective, finding the power within yourself. Like she's sitting there thinking, and she has the sun behind her, and it's like the light's coming in from behind. So you can sit within yourself and gather those pieces of the puzzle, those pieces of your strength, those pieces of your courage, those pieces of your vulnerability and your self-esteem and your confidence that perhaps you gave away to people or to situations in the past. So for me, it's a feeling of you're gathering, it's almost like the vision I'm getting is you're gathering sticks to make the fire. Like you're gathering your pieces of wood. So you're regathering all the bits of you that you've left behind, or you haven't acknowledged, or have been denied for whatever reason. And starting to gather them in and bring them into yourself so that you can light the fire. I mean, the solar plexus is related to the fire element. So the solar plexus is our fire, is our confidence, is our self-esteem. So I think the vision that I'm getting of you gathering all the little sticks and bringing them all together and bringing them into yourself so that you can regain the power that you have lost or perhaps given away previously. But I feel a lot is going to change with you. There's going to be a lot of different, there's and a lot of the change is going to be from within, not from exterior circumstances. So yeah, so the number 8, it's all about empowerment, and it's also about abundance. So this will bring, you know, prosperity and abundance and a stronger feeling of confidence and creativity within you. Yeah. Thank you, Christiane. I hope that helps to give you some guidance. Okay.
So Akriti.
Akriti. Have we got her birthday card?
Yeah, it's the 12th September in 1998.
Thank you. Co-creation at its best.
Yes. So, a card for Akriti for co-creation. There it is. Wow. 7 of materials. It's interesting. We have some common themes again in these readings. What's interesting, I think this is connected to the energies as well. What I see here, it's a lovely lady. It's about introspective as well. Looking inside. Well, sometimes looking inside, and well, when I see you with this card, I see you like I express like running around and throwing flowers, throwing roses around. And this is nothing what you do. This is your being. It's like rose bombs. come, sure. It's so I know you're searching at the moment where to go, what to do after finishing university soon, and at the end you don't have to do something. You just have to be yourself, because being yourself. And we did some readings for you as well, but it's beautiful that it's like with Sita, with your mother and Anca and some people who are coming back, that we're companions of your way. And I see you when you're good rooted in yourself and good connected and okay with your uniqueness, your weirdness, then you just have to go, you meet somebody and you don't, without doing something, your energy system is throwing a rose bomb on people. And these I will tell them rose bombs, love bombs, rose love bombs. You throw them on anybody you meet, and it's like planting seeds. So this is I see. Okay, I have to show this what I see. And you know, and you're very connected. And I gave you a reading not a long time ago, and it's really your way is written. So you don't have to do so much. Your big challenge is to stop thinking. So when you're aligned, when you're connected, when you're in your body, then the universe is nourishing you with rose bombs, with love. It's coming in all the time. It's coming in. You don't have to do something for this, because this is what's written for you. This system, Akriti, will get rose bombs. And when you're good in yourself and feeling as confident as possible, so you just connect with people, and everybody you connect with, you throw your system. It's not you. You're just connecting and throwing a rose bomb, and they do something with the other one. It's so interesting, because it's two effects. One effect is that this rose bomb is opening in the other system and helping others on the healing journey, sometimes triggering as well things. But it's not something you do. It's just happening through you. And you don't have to take care of what's happening with the people, because it's not your business. Your business is to allow these rose bombs to go through you. And the other thing is you're planting the seeds for collaborations. So with these rose bombs, and you don't have to do anything for this as well. You just have to be you. This is the whole only thing for your whole life, but especially in May, this is your test months, or your let this happen. Because all what you're planting through these rose love bombs in others will, for some, there will be healing taking place, some will be triggering, what will be the first step for healings as well. This is up to the other ones. You don't have control over this. And you will touch people as well, so that they would like to work with you, to make music with you, to try something with you. And just your big task this month is allow whatever will happen. Allow it, nothing else. Let your head step in and cry and say, oh no, this is too dangerous. This is frightening. I never have done this before. It's okay. Your mind will do this ever. Your mind is like very equal to mine, and he will not stop. It will not stop. Let it cry, listen to it, say, yes, I know you will protect me. I know that I know you. Thank you very much. And go on with your rose bombs. And everything will fall in place. You will attract perfect people. They will come to you. You have just to allow your energy to flow through you. This is what I have for you, Akriti. Let's have a look. What? Antoinette.
Okay. So thank you, Akriti. We've had a journey together as well. So that's so good. We love it. So when I look at that card, and I actually wrote it down, laying the seeds.
Oh wow, beautiful. Yeah.
That was before Kaya said it. So the message that I got is the universe, because if you look at that picture, you can see space, and in the black in the the universe has laid down the foundations, and it's like I get the same image as, because if you look at the roses, they're all in a row. Like when we plant seeds, we normally plant them like in a row. So the feeling that I get is that the universe, you've been planting these seeds, like Kaya said, without you even knowing them. And they're getting, the universe has allowed you these connections, and I just wrote down friendship/connection, because your personal month, so you know that you're in a personal year of 7, and your personal month is a 3. So again, there's a lot of 3s and a lot of 7s, and I'm not sure that, and a few 8s. So we're not getting a lot of other numbers involved here, which is amazing, because it just means about the connectiveness of the people that are on, and how the energy all connects. So again, like 3 is about expression of truth, and about social networking and friendship and connection, and connecting with your heart and connecting with your truth. And I know you've also been doing some work with us and progressing, and we've been able to support you in that way, and that's beautiful. And I actually, when I look at that, the roses are seeds, and the universe is planting these seeds, maybe even without you even knowing it or realizing it. So they are being nourished, like there's like a track, like there's like a journey, and they're being put into rows and rows. And I guess it's the feeling that I'm getting is that now you allow them to grow. You allow the seeds to bloom. You allow it's almost like, I want to say, you allow the different fragrances to fill the air. You they're saying to me, you just need to sit back and be patient. Be patient. You think that you need to do things. You think that that the universe is working. The universe has got your back. They're saying to me, the universe has got your back. It's working. It may not be on your timetable, but it's working, and the seeds have been planted. And I guess what they're wanting to say is trust, and trust in the friendships and in the connections that you have. Trust in your heart, and allow the flow, and allow the natural flow of growth to take place. Allow the natural flow of the seed growing into the plant, growing into the flower, going into the rose, and then the rose opening up and allowing people to appreciate its total beauty and the sweet smell, like the sweet fragrance. So it's a process, and just like growing is a process. When we plant a seed, sometimes it takes months for it to start growing, a little shoot, and then from that shoot grows the leaves, and grows the stem, and grows the flower, the bud, and then the flower opens up. So it's a process, and it, to me, it's like all in a line. It's all in alignment, because all those roses are all in alignment. So every seed that you've ever planted or has been planted for you are all going towards a purpose. They're all going towards the destination. So, but each rose is like a step. Next step, next step, next step, next step. And to me, because the universe is behind you, it's saying, look, the universe has got your back. Trust, surrender, flow. And like Kaya said, don't try to shut off the mind. So it's a hard thing to do. It's a very hard thing to do. Very, very hard thing to do. But the biggest message I'm getting is the universe has got you. It's holding you. The universe has got your back. You're doing your steps. You're making your baby steps, and each rose is a step. So you're going towards your final destination, whatever that may be. That's what I get, Akriti. So hopefully that. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for coming in.
Okay, who have we got next?
Dani.
I don't know if she's still there. Has she?
31 August in 1995.
31st of August, yeah.
31st, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
I will pull a card for you, Dani. Dani and co-creation. You are also for some time here with us. So have a look what the universe wants to tell you today. This one is yours. Oh wow, this is a powerful card. This is the Queen of Voices. Have a look. I got a strong information for you then. When I see this card, it is really like raise your voice. Really raise with power. There's so much. It's more like an invitation. It's like I've got the same feeling like the last reading we had this information for Sita that it's urgent. And there's something urgent here. That you step in your full power to raise your voice. It's needed. I don't know where and in which content. There's something with your work and with the children. And you know already there's something you have to speak out, and it's against the rules of the school system. And there's a conflict in you to speak this truth, and you know about this truth. You know about this truth so very well, and it's like you have a pain in your heart because you haven't spoken this truth for the moment, and there's a knowing in your head that there might be conflicts when you speak this truth. This is not an easy task for you to do, and it's not just in your imagination that it's not easy. This is really this truth wanting to come out of you is a bomb as well, but it's different. Like the bomb, it will come out of your heart, and this is a bomb of love as well, and it will. Oh wow, it is so important that you speak this out. And when I feel in you, it is like a part of you wants nothing else to do like this, and you have the power, and you know this. And there's another part knowing about the power of this truth, and it is for the children. I don't know what's going on. I know what's going on in other countries in the school systems, children with masks and things where you think really it's so against the nature. I don't know if it is something about that, but there's something you know really well. You have to speak out in the behalf of the children, and you're choosing to speak this truth. It is your mission. This is what's a conflict in you as well, because you know it's up to you. And there's a truth, when you speak this truth, it has an effect like a bomb. And you know the Tower card in the tarot, I don't know if you heard of that. The Tower has to break down before something new can be built. And it is like this message you have. It's your mission to let something break down, explode, crush. And you can do that because you have such a big heart, and you're so respected in your school as well, and well seen. And it is for sure, this is a step further. You never have gone this step. You have changed things. Oof. Oof. Just, I will ask what can help you, because this is really, really a big thing, and it's heavy as well. It's not an easy thing for you to do. So very practical on one hand. Connect with nature, connect with Mother Earth, really connect, root yourself in the earth, and imagine that your roots growing out of your feet into the earth before you speak this truth. Really ground yourself. And the other one that will help you, go in contact with your inner child, because she wants to change this for every other child on the world. She can't change the world at the moment, but you can do this change in your school. Connect with her and let her speak. This innocent, strong, natural beauty in you. Let this part speak. I hope this is helping. I will listen to Antoinette. If I have more information, what can support you to do this step, I will give it after that, because you need support. You need support to do that in yourself. I hope this is resonating, Dani. My love is with you, and there's so much beauty unfolding when you have this step done, and it will shake you to the core, but it shake the system to the core as well, and this is so beautiful. Antoinette.
Wow, okay. Dani. Okay, are they crows on that card, Kaya?
Yeah.
Yeah. I too feel the word I'm getting is fundamental. This is fundamental. It's fundamental that you speak. It's fundamental. It's going to be fundamental to the system. There's going to be conflict. There's going to be opposition. There's going, and it's going to take a lot of courage and strength for you to be able to speak your truth. And it seems that May is the month for it, because here again we have another 3.
Wow.
And I'm doing the calculations twice just to make sure that I'm not doing an error. But there's just this common, I don't know how many, there's quite a few people that are having 3. 3, 7, 8s seem to be the theme of the night. So 3 again is about expression. And if she's on there right now, she'd be laughing. Because it's a topic that we've spoken about, and it's let's just say she has already been exercising steps in expressing her truth and sticking up for justice. And when I look at that card, I get a real feeling of justice, a need for justice. And I look at the crow, and the totem animal, the crow, is all around law and enforcement. And there's so many crows. Oh, it's just giving me chills. There's so many crows in that picture, and I feel that the female in that picture is you, Dani, and you are the one that's going to deliver the justice. You are the one that is going to speak the truth, and whatever is going to change is going to be fundamental. I keep getting the word fundamental, and you're raising your voice for those who have no voice. And when I look at that card too, I get this image that it's like she's got wings. It's like she's got a wing, and she's taking on the job of spreading the word. And there's just this real feeling of justice. And either someone has been mistreated, or perhaps collectively there's some policy or some sort of law or rule or something that is not bringing justice. and it's really striking you to the core. And it's you are really wanting to speak up, and you're collecting the courage and the strength to be able to do that. And it's almost like too, when I look at that female in the card, it's almost like you're the judge, like in a courtroom. And you know, if you want to go even as far as having the wig on, it's like you will be the person who will deliver the justice.
Mm-hmm.
You will deliver the decision, you will speak your truth, and it's something that is affecting you to your core, and something that you really, really believe in with all of your heart. And you believe that you can make the change for justice to be there, justice to be served. And it's I feel like it's some sort of policy, or it's some sort of rule that is not in the best interests of
Mm-hmm.
perhaps students or children in general. But it's to me that you and then on the other side, the crows also say to me that there will be opposition. There will be, you know, it's almost like you want to bring the darkness to light. Like there's the black and white in the card, and I guess bringing the darkness to the light very much ties in with the 3, because it's about speaking your truth and speaking from your heart. So the 3 for you is again on expression, and I know it's been a huge theme for you in the last couple of months. So it's I feel like it's come now. You're going to be asked to step that step higher and reach into yourself and find that strength, because whatever you have to say, whatever you're not happy with, it's something fundamental.
I get, it's interesting because first of all, this card is Queen of Voices, and you have this quality, and when you see how dedicated and strong, and she has the angel wings,
yeah,
and for me it feels like you speak the truth of the heart, and it is on the other hand there what's wrong. It's the truth of the ego, but it's not in you. In you it's so clear, it's the truth of your heart. And you have, anyway, you can't avoid this, you will explode when you try to avoid to speak the truth. You have to, and it needs a lot of courage, so really, and it will have an immense effect and really beautiful.
It will. And it's almost like I want to say it's going to start a new way. You're going to co-create, because you're going to, from this, it's going to start a new way. And even though there's going to be opposition at first, there will be people that will jump on board to help you, support you.
And remember also what you have already changed, that you meditate with children, that you have like mindfulness. So remember your power.
Yeah, and the kids love you.
Yeah.
And they relate to you on a level that they can't relate with other people. And you can relate to them on a level that they can't relate to other people. And they look up to you. You know, they have respect. So, yeah, it's I hope this is resonating, Dani, because it's actually quite a very strong feeling that I have, and I think Kaya is as well, that it's actually something quite fundamental
and important.
And important, yeah.
And not easy.
No. So you know we're here to support you.
She's writing, a crow came into my classroom the other day. Interesting. Science.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
So yes, tell us if you can support you with this. This is co-creation as well, to get support.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for coming in. I send you all my love. I wish you the courage. You will do this step anyway. You will do it because
It's all been building up.
There's
So
pressure building up until you do that.
Yeah.
And it will, like Antoinette said, it will not be easy. It will be maybe a conflict in the first moment, and you will change something fundamental for the better. Because this truth of you it's not your truth. It is so much bigger. It's a universal truth.
It's a fully supported truth. Yeah.
Yes. Courage.
Courage, Dani.
You get that. You
I
have
know you
power.
You have it. Thank you.
Thank you for coming in. So we come to the last one, Stephanie. I hope you're still there. You had the patience.
You've been waiting patiently.
Yes.
Now, do you have her
birth date? The 1st of July, 1969.
Thank you, Stephanie, for being so patient.
Yes, and coming in.
And welcome.
The card for Stephanie, please. Co-creation, collaboration. You're the first time here. Oh, well, interesting. Stephanie, we already had this card. It's nine voices, like for Christiane. Stephanie. The first information I got for you, it's like you're a dreamer. And in your dreams, the perfect world is already existing. And then there are sometimes these clashes with the reality. Because in your system, it is clear how this could work. This perfect world where everybody's loving with each other, honest. And where deep love is existing, or just not existing, it's expressed, it's lived as well, it's shared. And there's so much beauty in this side of you of being a dreamer, because you're creating something in this capacity. It's like a talent. You're dreaming. This kind of dreaming is a talent. It is not easy for you because you have these reality clashes often. And then it's like something really innocent in you, what is standing then and being like shaken, because you can't understand how people can act like they act, mostly out of trauma for sure, and defense mechanisms and things like that. What is beautiful with this, you are creating, and you are a co-creator with spirit, and very powerful. I don't know how it is happening. I will try to explain these informations. When you are in this world, in your inner world, this is so beautiful, so rich, so people sharing love and truth, and you're very connected as well. You're in this inner world, and there's so much peace and beauty and all these, and get informations from the universe, from spirit, however you will, and you give informations. This is interesting. I never have seen this. Okay, I have to put, so your system is really functioning interesting. You have this really, you're very creative as well, and a new earth is already existing in you. You're like a time traveler. you're already 3 or 4 years ahead. This world we will have then is already existing in you. And while you are dreaming and imagining this, you're in permanent exchange. You get information and you give information as well. So you are creating this new world with your dreams. And well, the word is coming through that you're nourishing the source. So interesting. I never have felt this. I hope this is resonating with you. Like you're nourishing the source with your vision, and everybody who is connecting with source is receiving these visions as well. I don't know if this makes sense for you. Your difficulties are the real life, the 3D, the world around you when you open the eyes. How to exist when you have such a strong knowing how it could be, how we could live. And it's not just a knowing, it's like in yourself you experience this already. This is all existing in yourself. You know, she's wearing a robe made of the universe. You see this? This is really interesting. I never have felt or tuned in a system like yours, because this is like your mission. You're co-creating with spirit through your dreaming, through your fantasy. I don't know if you're an artist, maybe as well, if you paint or have an expression or a dancer, or if you're not, it would be interesting if you could find an external expression of this inner world. First of all, it would help you to cope with the world that is at the moment so much different than the world you are co-creating with spirit. And second of all, it would amplify your materializing power. So just an example, I don't know if painting is yours, but if you would be able to paint, and it doesn't have to be one-to-one, it's just when you paint and give your energies and painting, your materialization power would amplify. Talking about this is already beautiful as well. Spreading your message or this inner world you. And it's interesting, I say inner world, but there's no like here, there's no border between your inner world and the outer world. I don't know if this is resonating, but for me, it's your mission is to create new earth through your fantasy, to co-create with spirit, to nourish the source who is nourishing you at the same time. It's like over these fantasies and dreams. And this is really a mission. There are not so many people on earth doing that. We are all creator of new earth. We have all our part, how we do this in the concrete and yours is to create this new world through your imagination, your dreams, your daydreams, and this exchange. It's like a computer, and you type your visions in the computer, and we are all connected with this computer. So it's really abstract. It's really something I had never seen, and it's amazing, beautiful. And just to tell you what I feel as well is these clashes, because you're like so peaceful in this inner world and dreaming and sleeping and relaxing, and you have a lot of clashes with the outer world. This is really not simple for you to cope with that it's not like it should be. And you're right, it should be, but we are not there yet. We are doing our steps, and thanks to all of us in the universe and whoever is working with us, we're so accelerating at the moment to come to this world you're creating in you existing already. So I hope this is resonating. This is amazing. I give to Antoinette. Maybe she's more concrete. I'm curious what she has to say to you.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, thank you for joining. Welcome. So I'm having trouble putting it into words myself. So the word that I get is pioneer.
Mm-hmm.
You are a pioneer. It's like you are the designer. You're receiving your instructions, and then it's almost like I do feel a lot of creativity. The first word I wrote was creative, full of ideas. But I think you're losing your belief or your faith in those ideas because reality is not reflecting what you believe that it can be. And I've got down that you're a pioneer visionary, and you are receiving the blueprint. You're able to have that connection to receive the blueprint. Okay, the word I'm getting is architect. Mm-hmm. So you are like the architect that needs to, you receive the information in one form, and then it's almost like your mission is to create a blueprint or to create a plan, a design of how to make those ideals and ideals, how to make them into a reality. And I feel that at the moment you're feeling frustrated. There's a lot of frustration, and there's impatience, and maybe even just a little bit of anger, and feeling that this job that you've been given is just way too big. Like it's just too much. Like I've written down, you have the vision, but you don't know how to make it into a reality. And when I look at your numbers, your personal year is a 3 that you started back in July. So again, the 3 comes up, and expression of truth, social networking, going out there, doing all that, speaking from your heart. But your personal month is an 8, again, another 8. So we've got common themes happening, like 3, 7, 8s are coming up everywhere. And I'm doing the calculation more than once to make sure, because it's just repeating, but it's just indicative of the energy of the group that's come together tonight, and the alignment of the energies and where they're at in terms of their numerology and what the themes are for them this month. So again, 8 is about empowerment, and I think it's related to empowering, giving power to your dreams, giving power to your design, and it's like you've been given the instructions, but now you have to find a way to manifest that and make it happen. And 8 is around manifestation and abundance and empowerment. And I think I pick up a lot of artistic and creativity as well. And it feels to me that you need to, I'm finding it hard to also put this into words. You need a mechanism, you need a tool or some way where you're able to put some power behind these dreams and behind these blueprints, that you've been receiving, so that it can be understandable to the rest of us. It's I'm having the same problem, actually.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's an abstract idea. Yeah, so I think what you need to focus on this month, Stephanie, is somehow putting those ideas onto paper, they want to say to me.
Yeah.
In some sort of form, whether it's writing, drawing, I don't know the medium, but it's like you need to make it into a format like you understand it, you get it, you're able to receive it and interpret it and understand it. But it needs to be made into reality through the process of manifestation, and a way that we can manifest things is we can speak it, we need to believe it, we need to write it. It needs to take some sort of human physical form of some it needs to go from an idea into a reality. So you've got the idea, so you're in this middle part now where you need to transform it into a language or into a state of being that is able to bring it into the reality.
It's good, Antoinette, because when I listen, I get more things concrete. What I get when I listen to you is, Stephanie, this process of creation, co-creation with source is happening anyway, if you express this or not. But when you are able to express, because one of your big challenges is people don't understand you. And this is really frustrating. And when you are able to express it for yourself, to put it in words, what is difficult for Antoinette and me, and I think we are picking up on you, picking up on how difficult it is to put this mission. And as I told you, I never were in contact with a system who is functioning like this with a mission like yours. It's the first time. And it's not easy to understand how this is functioning. Maybe not for yourself as well. It would be so much easier for yourself when you find some medium, whatever what it would be, maybe you're singing, to express what's going on in you about these amazing worlds you have inside. And it's not about materializing these worlds. You don't have to do that. This is not your mission, because this is this exchange is happening anyway, and it's not. And maybe it feels sometimes for you that, and very heavy and overwhelming, that you have to create them on Earth. And when it's about creation or expressing them, it's just you as a human being to make your life more easy, to understand yourself, and to have a tool in the hand that others could understand you. What we need as human beings. We need exchange with others and to express ourselves, and when we are on this spiritual mission, we often feel so outside and strange and weird and not understood. And I know for myself, I have the challenge again every time when I'm on a film set. So how much do I tell about this work I do here as well, and how much fear I have that they find me crazy, I will never have got a job again. So this is fierce for sure, but to bring this together, it's not easy. And with this mission you have, I can explain in my words what it is, a live reading. And even when I don't understand totally what channeling is and how it is functioning, I can explain, so I receive information. And when you find a creative expression, I think it would be so helpful for your human being to come in exchange with others and to don't feel so totally weird and different. This is what I got. And I like this word architect, Antoinette, what you said.
Yeah.
This is really this inner creativity and this dreaming and this creating world is like an architect work. And I had to think of a film. It was in the cinema some years ago with Leonardo DiCaprio. It was a science fiction about people who could create dreams, and they needed a dream architect. Have a look if you found this film. Have a look if you found this film, because I think this will help you understand yourself and express yourself. It's a science fiction, Leonardo DiCaprio, about dream construction. I don't know the title.
Yeah, it's very similar to, I guess, what we do as well, in that we receive the information, but then we have to not convert, but speak it in a way that we're able to express what the message is, so that the other person can understand. And it's really, it can be difficult at times, and this one is one of them. Because we can, like, I'm only given like some words, and architect was really, really strong, because it's like, you're the designer, you have the inspiration, you have the idea, you're full of ideas. They told me you're full of ideas, but then it's doing that extra step to create it into a reality, which is in a physical state of being, where people are able to understand.
And it's interesting, Anton, because I made the experience in the meantime that when I channel, that I often get the language, not if it's English or French, this is for sure as well, but the language as well, to reach the people I have to reach. So all the messages are for. So I have a friend who's working in the theater, and I got images about the stage when it was an image for leaving the stage to go in the next life, make a step in the next different stage of her life. And it's interesting as if we both pick up on your difficulty to express yourself. And this, it is so amazing, beautiful what you're doing. And it's not doing in the way of doing, it is you're creating through your being. And it's really, I got the feeling it's your mission. And I would be really, really, really curious, maybe you would like to write if this is resonating for you.
Yeah, please, Stephanie, because it's an interesting situation that I think we've never come across something where we're finding it difficult to actually articulate, like
as well as I never really had channeling is contacting with the system. I never had a contact with such an interesting mission as well, like yours in the system.
And it's so resonating with the card as well, because the picture on the card is like the creativity coming in from the top, the orange, the sacral coming in. And like it's incredible how it's the same card as before, but the energy is completely different, and we can read differently, even though it's the same card. And it's like, if you look at that picture, it's like, it's all in my thoughts, it's all up here, but how do I put it out into the universe?
And the other thing, how can I exist in this world? So different, like this inner magic world you have in yourself.
So please, Stephanie, if you would like to write a comment, we'd be really thankful for you to read it, for us to read it, because we haven't yet experienced this situation where we're finding it difficult to actually express.
Yeah, and maybe for you as well. So first of all, because I'm really curious to connect with you, I always am when I channel for people. If this would be interesting to come in our Wisdom Gathering Circle, it's next Sunday, the same time. It's 2 hours and donation based, so it's not something expensive. It's up to you what you have, and we would like to make it accessible to everybody. Have a look.
Yeah, so that it might be good for you to have a safe space where you're able to connect and speak and share and listen to other people as well, and it might help you gain that personal power and courage that's needed for you to find that link.
I know already that Christiane, who has the same card as you, even when they're different meanings, she wants to be in, and it's often people out of these readings coming in. So there's already a connection through the
and
readings.
we have some, you know, when most of the numbers have come up are 3s and 8s and 7s. So it's quite amazing how the group, the energy comes together, and you know, it's all in alignment, and this is, the universe is just magic. That's all I can say. I can't. The universe is just magic. It's just incredible. I look at my workings, and there's so many 3s, and there's so many 7s, and then 8s. We really, I think Sita had a 5, but I think she might have been the only one that had something, a different number. So it's incredible just how resonating and how, you know, aligned the energy can be. So
it's just attracting the different energies. So thank you very much for coming in, Stephanie. This was amazing for me, and I think for Antoinette as well.
Yeah, definitely. Every reading we do is amazing. I mean, we love how we can support and guide people, and I love particularly how Kaya is giving the reading, and I'm already writing the same thing down before she even says it. So it's just incredible, and how the numbers and numerology is just like magic as well, because the numbers are just so aligned with the cards and the readings and the guidance that you're receiving. So wow, that was a long one.
Yes.
So I hope we got everybody. I'm pretty sure we did. We've had a few flicks through the comments.
Yeah.
I do believe that we have got everyone. Please write your comments, and we love doing this, and we love reading your comments. So thank you all so much for coming and joining us. It's been another amazing live, and go out and check out our Facebook pages and have a look at what we do, and if you think and you're guided to ask for a session. As Kaya said, she's busy doing her filming project now, but I'm available, and she will be available as well later on after the film project. So and check out we've put up the notices for the Wisdom Gathering Circle next Sunday. So please have a look and check it out, and come and join us. We'd love to have you in our group.
Yes.
And thank you all so much for being on here and being so patient. It takes a bit of time to go through the comments. Poor Stephanie was thinking that she missed it, but we hadn't got to her yet. So I'm glad. Yeah. So thank you all for your patience and your love. And yeah.
See you soon.
See you soon. And we send you so much love and light and peace, and good luck with everything in May.
Yes, it's intense. It's intense. Okay.
Thank you all. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.
Perfect. Life is over. I stop.